You know what? I'm getting pissed off. It's been 72 hours since Trump been elected, and we are not getting what we voted for. We're not. And I'm pissed about it. I'm pissed because I could have sworn that these celebrities and these women on The View and all these places said that if we voted Trump in, that they was going to leave the country. And now I saw that the View, they showing up in black dresses just to mourn the president election, Trump being elected. That is not what y'all promised us. Y'all said that if we voted for Trump, that they will leave the country, and y'all ain't boarded a plane yet. And I'm getting frustrated. Trump, you gotta do something about this, because I thought our vote was gonna count. We did vote for that. That's what they not understanding. We voted for y'all to leave the country. And I thought that I would be seeing airlines being, filled up. Tickets would be hard to get because all the celebrities, all of Hollywood, all of these politicians, these journalists that said that if you get elected, that they was gonna board the plane and leave. I can't no more. Our vote ain't counting already, y'all. I guess maybe I'll give them another week, but time is ticking. Get on the plane.
This video is for the people who did not vote for Trump. So if you voted for Trump, you can scroll along. If you did not vote for Trump, we are fucking this up. We have got to do something different, and we keep doing the same thing, and we keep not learning our lesson, and it's not working. We keep talking to Trump voters as if they are us, as if they care about the same things that we care about, as if they think the same way that we think. They don't. They don't care about what we care about, and they don't think the way that we think. And we are banging our heads against a wall when we keep doing this. We have to change the way that we talk to Trump voters and think about Trump voters. And for this conversation, I want to exclude the extreme MAGA folk. So let's take them out of the equation. I think that, yes, they're there, but I think they're in the minority. I want to talk about Republicans. I want to talk about people that are pretty middle of the road, but they leaned towards Trump. I think that's a huge number of people. I don't think these people are raging racist. I don't think these people are raging misogynists. But what I do think is that for most Trump voters, the most important things to them are these two things: their bank account and their security. And by security, I mean power. But we keep talking to them about things like dismantling the patriarchy, dismantling systems of racism, capitalism, and how it's destroying everything. The prison industrial complex, white supremacy. They may care about those things, but they don't care about them more than their bank account and their security/power. Above all else, Trump voters want money in their pocket. And who doesn't? They want lower prices at the gas pump. They want to pay lower taxes. They want to be able to take a vacation once a year with their family. They want to be able to buy a new car. They want to be able to pay their mortgage or the rent without struggling every month. And who doesn't want that? They also want to feel like their jobs are not in jeopardy. They want to feel secure and safe in their own home. This is why they feel like immigrants are a threat, because immigrants are coming to take their jobs. Immigrants are bringing drugs and crime over the border. This is what they believe. Whether or not it's true, it doesn't matter. It's what they believe, and they have a real fear of it. And we need to address that. We need to start taking them seriously, because we just look at all of this and we say, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. Look at the numbers. It's not true. It's not factual. And it doesn't matter whether it's true and factual. It's how they feel. And so as long as we keep invalidating their feelings, we are going to lose. We have to be able to look at what they're saying and how they're feeling and take them seriously.
President Harris, if you could see this, please save us. This is America. This is our land. Y'all, I'm about to have a panic attack. This is our country. Our country. This is awful. God save us.
For all of the men who feel emboldened to finally come out of the woodwork and start telling women, your body, my choice, I want you to know in no uncertain terms that what you're actually saying is, Trump is my president and I can rape you now. For every instance of this that I come across on this app or any other social media, I will shut it down. It may not happen immediately, but it's coming. You don't know me, you don't know what I'm capable of, and you don't know what I do for a living. And I can promise you that regardless of your handle or your empty profile picture, I will be able to find out who you are, and you will not remain anonymous. The world may seem big and the web very wide, but for me, it's an itty-bitty little space. And for every instance of this that I observe on the street, I will be able to shut that shit down even faster. Once again, you don't know me, and you don't know what I'm capable of. This isn't a threat. It's a motherfucking promise. Fuck around and find out. I'm not alone. I don't stand in secret. I don't hide my face. I make my presence known. And I'm making my voice heard. You think that I'm the enemy? I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm the enemy within, and I'm not the only one.
If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be?
Does one of us have to come out alive?
If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be?
Does one of us have to come out alive?
I think there are a lot of families out there who don't believe boys should play girls' sports.
They're not boys. I'm not going to listen to transphobia at this table. I am not going to listen to you call a trans girl a boy.
Are you going to allow me to finish my explanation?
When you use a word that's a slur, I'm going to interrupt. That's not how it is. They're not boys. They're not boys. They're not playing girls' softball. I'm not going to sit there and listen to that.
Let's reset for a second because, look, this is a really heated issue, right? And Michael, I know you. I know that you understand that people have different views on this. I think out of respect for Jay, let's try to talk about this in a way that is respectful.
Okay, so let me rephrase this since I'm being targeted here.
I don't. No, it's okay. Clear, you are not being
but
targeted.
I am. But it's okay.
I'm specifically saying that I know that you are not intending to be transphobic.
He should know that I'm not. But he wants to sit here and bloviate.
I'm saying you're using a phrase that you know.
So the way regular people interpret it,
that's not regular people. That's not regular people.
Why should we kowtow to this 1% of mentally ill, delusional cross-section of ill people? We don't have to call a boy a trans girl because there's no such thing. He's a boy or she's a girl. That's it. What is this trans? The fact that these people don't even see they don't even understand what they're talking about. The fact that you have to put trans in front of it says that it's not real. It is a boy or it is a girl. That's pretty much it.
People, there's no consensus that these are actually boys. This whole thing about trans girls is a canard. We're talking about a tiny, tiny sliver of the population.
That may be the
and we're
case,
using
but my point in terms of its effectiveness.
Just get to your point.
My point in terms of its effectiveness. Regular people with children look at these things and they say, you know what? This is a bit too far. I do not agree with this. I don't like this. I think Democrats are going way too much to the left on social issues. They're uncomfortable with it. A lot of people believe that. A lot of families believe that. You may disagree with that reality.
And what he's saying is true. Just like I said at the beginning, most people don't agree with what they're talking about. But it's crazy is that they are just so loud And they are just so prominent. They have presence up until now that Donald Trump is elected, but they have presence in the highest forms of government. They're getting elected to high positions and things of that nature. And the reason that I think that is the case, because they can be manipulated. They can be manipulated. If you have someone that just stands on common sense, what makes sense, family values, this, that, and the other, those people can't be manipulated. You have these people with this mental illness, for instance, with a man that's gonna think that he can be a woman. He can be manipulated. And that's the whole crux of this whole thing. It's about the way they want to control people. And that's one of the ways you can control people, by affirming their delusion. Affirming their delusion. Oh, Rachel Levine, you were Ralph, or whatever the fuck your name was. You're a woman. We're going to appoint you to this high position. And then because people that like symbolism and they thrive off identity and this, that, and the other, they see this dude in a high position in the government, then they also think that, oh, okay, it's okay for me to be a trans woman. You're a man. You ain't no trans nothing. You are a man.
But that's why Republicans kept running those ads over and over and over again, because they saw the metrics suggested
and
that they were
lying
working
in those ads over and over again, and using rhetoric like you just used, saying this is boys playing girls sports. First of all, we're talking about 5 people in the entire country.
You would prefer?
We're talking about trans girls being allowed to play with the people who are in their gender. And if you don't believe, you don't have to listen to me. Listen to the American Medical Association, the American Psychological Association.
The American Medical Association.
This is not about the issue.
Guys,
right?
just one second.
This is about trying.